My sister slapped me at an airport gate because I wouldn't hand her my first-class seat in front of a packed waiting area. 2 days later, she tried to play victim online, and I posted the security footage. I'd paid for a Hawaii trip for my retired parents. They'd worked their whole lives and never splurged, always choosing fix the house over see the world. I booked them solid seats, a nice hotel, and plans that didn't involve stress. I grabbed first class because I'm 6'3", and coach feels like medieval punishment. My sister wasn't invited. 2 weeks before we left, she found out every detail and announced she was coming. At Sunday dinner, she pulled the same script she always used. "I'm family. Why would you exclude me?" I said, "This is for mom and dad. You weren't invited." She turned to our parents with watery eyes and said, "Jake says I can't come." And just like that, I was on trial over pot roast. To keep the peace, I caved halfway. I added a room and told her very clearly she had to buy her own flight and cover her own stuff. She smiled like she'd won a prize. "Of course, I'll handle it," she said. She even promised, "You won't even notice I'm there." That was a lie. 2 days before departure, she called me at dawn. "The only seats left are way in the back, like row 38. I said, "Then you should have booked earlier." She snapped, "I need to be on the same flight for the family arrival photos. I can't post content from back there. The lighting is awful and it looks cheap." Morning of the flight, she showed up looking frantic and demanded we fix it before security. My mom suggested upgrades. My sister said, "Already checked. Nothing left. The only solution is someone gives me their seat." Then she stared at me like I owed her oxygen. "You're in first class. Give me yours." I laughed once because I honestly thought she was joking. She wasn't. "It's for my brand," she said. "My followers expect quality." I said, "Your followers can survive 6 hours without you." She hissed, "So you won't support my career?" I said, "Your career is demanding freebies from relatives." At the gate, she tried again, louder, like volume made her right. "You're selfish. You're ruining this trip." I said, "You invited yourself. You created this problem." My dad tried the calm voice. "Vanessa, drop it." She shot back, "Stay out of it." Then she stepped closer to me, eyes wild, begging for a scene. Then it happened in slow motion. First, she sucked in a sharp breath. Next, she raised her hand like she owned the air. Then she screamed, "You entitled piece of trash." After that, her palm cracked across my face. My glasses slid sideways and clacked against my cheek. The whole gate went dead silent. Then a gate agent barked, "Ma'am, step back now." Airport security was on her in seconds. She tried crying, bargaining, blaming me. She actually said, "He provoked me," while 2 gate agents and a sea of witnesses stared at her like she'd grown horns. The airline staff pulled me aside with an incident report and asked if I wanted charges. I looked at my mom shaking, my dad staring at the floor, and my sister still insisting I made her do it. I said, "Yes, press charges." My mom begged us to stay behind. My dad finally drew a line. "She crossed it," he told her. "We are getting on that plane." So we boarded. I sat in my seat, and for the first time in years, I didn't fold. The trip instantly got quieter. Funny how that works. While we were gone, my sister spammed my phone with guilt and threats. She also went on social media with a sob story about being abandoned during a mental health crisis. Strangers started messaging me like I was some monster. She even had someone email my job about my violent tendencies. I almost respected the audacity. Here's where she messed up. Airports have cameras. The footage showed everything: her yelling, her closing distance, the slap, my face barely moving, witnesses flinching. So I posted it with one sentence: "Since there's confusion, here's what happened." Her comments turned on her instantly. Followers vanished. The little boutique she worked at cut ties. The airline flagged her too, so flying suddenly got complicated. And the legal side ended the same way: a plea deal, probation, community service, and restitution. When we got home, my dad admitted they'd held me to higher standards and enabled her. My mom stopped asking me to be the bigger person. I still don't talk to my sister, and I'm fine with that. Turns out my brand doesn't mean much when the truth shows up in HD.